Hello YouTube, good evening. This is me, Bridget Brown from Bridget and Justin, starting from scratch. Happy Saturday. I want that in the background. Yay! Happy Saturday to all you mamas who like to do fun things and stuff like that. And to all you mamas who like to have fun in the house, out the house, running around during the day and cooking and cleaning, taking care of the babies, and learn to have fun in the house or just like doing little things here and there, and to just family, what's going on family. I know the dads and the kids and stuff, they probably are like happy it's fall season. All the leaves are like down already. I cannot believe it. Anyway, sending blessings to you all. Tonight's video is going to be like kind of like a vitamin. I have some vitamins here that I wanted to share with you that I've been giving Justin for some time now. He's taken different kinds of vitamins throughout his life. Not too many, but the prescribed ones from the doctors. So we're gonna get into that. Today I put out a couple of shorts videos and a couple of videos, normal videos, but they weren't too long. But the shorts, I hope you guys checked them out. Really, really special. One of them is Justin in physical therapy, and it's when he's actually learning to walk. I explained to you guys in a couple of prior videos, that a few things in a few different videos. Actually, I mentioned different things, but one of them being is that we got the autism diagnosis at 5. Okay. But it's something we always kept an eye on and knew could be there all along. We were just, if you you suspect something's going wrong with your child, or there's something going on with your child, right, and you bring it up to the pediatrician, I have said this, the first thing they're going to do is send you probably to a specialist or just another kind of doctor in that field. They'll do a genetics testing, and they'll be looking for lots of different scenarios, lots of different codings and numbers and letters are really what makes the genetics, the mutations, you should say. Like, they'll just be like letters and numbers and stuff that probably in different little words to the naked eye that you really wouldn't know what it means, but the doctor obviously does. So if it comes to that you have to do a genetic testing, usually they'll do just one genetic testing first, and they're just checking for, it's like a smaller genetics testing that they do first, okay? A small variety. If nothing comes back, they do another genetics testing where they pretty much check for everything they can, right? That was my experience. So there were some mutations and stuff like that sometimes mutations can be complex, even for the scientists and stuff looking at them, because sometimes things can be broken, like cells can be broken and stuff like that, just different things where they can't get a clear reading. So what they do is they'll check back in a year or check back in a few years, and what they just call that is just like when the data, like I guess every year testing for that gets better and better and better for genetics. It improves and improves and improves. So if you wait a year, wait 2 years, wait 3 years, they might be able to find something that makes sense, right? So as I'm saying to you is that something early on is autism was a thought, but before we could make that diagnosis for Justin, we had to go through a lot of different testings for a lot of different things and rule out things and stuff like that, you know. So another thing that we kept on our brain, like the doctors didn't know, was the cerebral palsy diagnosis. So that diagnosis for us, though, when it became an actual diagnosis for me and my family, it really kind of came out the blue, because they hadn't talked about cerebral palsy in a very long time. We hadn't even had that conversation in a couple of years. So, you know, but that's another diagnosis that is also more recent. It wasn't something that at 1, 2, or 3 we got. Okay. And again, we would go into all kind of therapies and stuff like that, because sometimes your kids can just like have weaker muscle tone or stiffer muscle tones, and you know, there's all kind of words for that, and sometimes it's just things that you can come out on the other side of with a lot of therapy, right? Like, you know, no big diagnoses. Sometimes, you know, they can just breeze right through different kind of occupational therapies, physical therapies, speech evals, a lot of different kind of therapies, okay? And there's a lot of therapies that are not even medical therapies. Like, for an instance, my son has, not currently, but has had music therapy, and that's something that I looked up for my son and got him into, and it was really good. It was really, really good, and it might still be a part of it will be still a part of his life. I will still on and off get music therapy. So there's things outside of what I'm saying, the doctors, that you guys, if anybody's thinking their son might or their daughter might have something that right now can't be a diagnosis or something like that, there's a lot of different kind of things you can do. You know, there's horseback riding. Horseback riding is very good for kids with disabilities. There's, I don't want to say this word wrong, so I'm just going to say what it is, but it's like water therapy, okay? So certain things like that, you can actually pay out of pocket for, or sometimes insurance will help you sometimes with things. Because like I'm saying, sometimes things don't end up coming out to be just a diagnosis. They just, you know, like a serious diagnosis, thank God, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you can always just seek help and just actually do exercises with your child, you know, all kind of good stuff. We can go on and on. I'll make another video about this. But what I was gonna say is that, so my son's diagnosis for cerebral palsy, I just put it out there today, because I did tell you guys that it was numerous. He has more than one, and actually more than 2 disabilities. So you know that he has the autism. Now you guys know that he has cerebral palsy. So yeah, go check out the short. It's really, really cute. It's one day when we were in therapy last year, and let me tell you something. Justin is a little champ. That is my little sweetheart. He has overcome more than I have in his short life when it comes to I think everything, because the things he cannot do at his age, I could do at my age, you know. And he was always in the hospitals and always in therapies and stuff like that. That's how he has spent most of his life, you know. It's good right now that we're not as busy as we were, because it's also very important just to have time to just be, time to just chill, time to just let, you know, there's different little spaces in between all of the stuff. And when you get that space in between, you just want to let your child be, you know, and just naturally develop to the surroundings that he's in. And, you know, obviously you want to continue, you know, working with your child at home with the things that you know how to do from therapies, because you're watching them at therapy. You might not have all the devices. We don't have all the devices and stuff like that. We don't have a lot of the things, but they're simple things. Like a lot of them, like let's say a toy. I'm gonna just let's say a toy that's a square and it has triangles and rectangles and circles, okay? And then they have the shapes for them too, right? So you got the box with the different shapes on the box, and then you have separately the circle, the triangle, the rectangle, the square. You can do this with your child. Obviously, I'm sure most of you parents do play with your children and do that, and make sure that they're fine-tuning, like there's a word for it, like for like their fingers and their motor skills and stuff like that are on point, you know, like improving. So you can help him put the circle in the circle, help him put the square in the square. You know what I'm saying? That's therapy. It's play, but it's also a form of therapy. Also cause and effect toys. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can help them press a toy down. Let's say you press the toy down and then all the fish go round and round and round with the lights lit up and stuff like that. That was actually Justin's first favorite toy. And it was the cutest thing. We still have it. It was the cutest thing for him to watch and to see. Because he likes the lights and he likes the fact that he can see that he can press it down with his strength and it actually does something. Because it's very important for these kids to feel accomplished. You know what I mean? Like day to day. So a small little accomplishment to somebody that these things don't come real natural and they don't come to them easily, small accomplishments are really, really good. And obviously you praise them and stuff like that. That's what I do. Everything gets like, yay, good job, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he knows that then he knows I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So that's a little just bit about that. Just a couple of tips for those kind of things. I'm sure most of you moms, you know that and stuff like that, but probably there's some moms out there that are new moms that don't know those things. Like I said, I was a new mom and I didn't know anything about anything that was introduced to me from my son. This was all from me learning from watching what he went through and, you know, doing my due diligence to do the therapies and stuff with him, and then me making up my own stuff and playing with him and stuff like that. It just keeps him strong and keeps him going throughout the therapies when he's not in therapy. It's just a continuous thing. When your child has any kind of disability, you know, it can be other things too, you know, just not like physical ailments. It could be other kind of disabilities too. It's kind of like an ongoing process, you know. I used to feel like the minute I learned something and actually caught on to it and was able to implement it, the minute something else is like that, just that fast, almost something else like changed. And it's because these kids grow so fast and they surprise you so fast, and they're steady learning, you know what I mean? And they're always doing something and improving in something, or regressing. They can regress too. So, you know, you just got to keep an eye on them. 24-hour job. 24-hour job. All right, so high five to all the moms out there. So let me just show you some vitamins that I got for Justin on my own. Some vitamins and a couple more things. All right, one really, really good thing is Nordic Naturals. This is called Nordic Naturals Children's DHA. Supports healthy development of the brain, eyes, and nerves in children, and it's fish oil. But it's the #1 fish oil in the world, supposedly. Well, Nordic is the best brand, right? So I'm gonna put that closer to the camera. I realized I was kind of like, all right. So this is really, really good. And honestly, so I got this at the Whole Foods store. They don't sell this everywhere. You can get it online. It's definitely a little bit more on you know, you would think for fish oil, a little bit more on the pricier side than another kind of fish oil. You can give them, if it's okay with his pediatrician and you talk to his pediatrician about it, you know, there's a lot of kinds of fish oils, you know, so, and your doctor can actually put in a prescription. If you, like, let's say you don't have the money, but you have insurance, your child has insurance, your pediatrician can put in a prescription for it, so then you don't have to pay for it. Pretty much any of his vitamins. So, like, you know, just to let you guys know, because we all go through it. You know what I mean? We most of us have been there. And just because I'm able to buy, you know, good stuff every now and then, I cherry pick with everything too, you know, like, so. Now this has the thing I like about this myself personally is it does not have a fish oil taste. This is strawberry flavor, and it has a nice mild taste, and it has like such a soft taste of strawberry. I actually like it, and I like the fact that he likes it. He doesn't give me a hard time about this. So this is Nordic Naturals fish oil. What I do is I get one of these bags. It gets kind of greasy in there because that's obviously fish oil. And I get a syringe, okay? I get a syringe, and I take out how much he's supposed to have, okay? So, and that goes by your child's weight, you know, and stuff like that. Your doctor can help you with that, or your pharmacist can help you with that. But if your doctor gives the okay to give your child fish oil, you know, the doctor or the pharmacist will let you know. FYI, this is for ages 1 year old and up. So that's really, really good. 1 year old and up, okay? So I give him do this, obviously the syringe, because I put it in there and I just, you know how to use a syringe, you just take it and you put it in there and you just doop, put it in their mouth really quickly. You know, tell them what you're doing and stuff like that, so that they don't get used to like feeling like they're like surprised about something you're like putting in their mouth, you know. And they shouldn't fight you on that. It tastes like strawberries. Speaking of strawberries, I'll get to this. This is Tom's. This is Kids Natural Fluoride-Free Toothpaste. Gentle cleaning, tastes great, and it has no dye in it, and I love that for my son. Like, but I have let him taste the taste of Little Baby Crest and stuff like that, or whatever, like the little baby ones. But this is called Silly Strawberry. Okay, Silly Strawberry. It's from Tom's. I like it because obviously it's gentle, you know, and it's safe. Like, it's a lot more natural. Although a little bit of fluoride is good for their teeth So if you use this, you can also have a normal toothpaste and put a little wince, little wince, smaller than a pea, and mix it if you want. Because I went through this whole thing with my dentist, with his dentist. Because I always want to use this and the natural ones. So he's like, okay, Bridget, just put a little wince of the one with fluoride in it. So they're not getting much. Okay, so that's Silly Strawberry from Tom's. It's good. I like it. It tastes good. Okay. So my child takes vitamin D drops. Okay. This tastes like cherry. Not so slamming it. It's not that nasty, but it has that pungent like medicine kind of. Well, not that bad, but it's a little more pungent though, obviously, than that stuff. That stuff tastes really, really light. This one is vitamin D drops, really, really good. Infant toddler brand. Now this is the one, my doctor, this was through a prescription, okay? So you can get over the counter vitamin D. You can get the best vitamin D on the market, you know, as far as brand wise, if that's what you want to do. But yeah, so vitamin D is really, really good, obviously, for them, for their, you know, their growth, their development, their bones and stuff like that. And you know, let's say they don't go outside every single day, obviously, or even 3 times a week or something like that. Like, vitamin D is just a really, really good brain booster. Okay, so another vitamin here I have is Garden of Life. Okay, so Garden of Life is a multivitamin. Garden of Life is a multivitamin. You can look this up online. They have a website for this. Good stuff. I like it. Now, here's the thing you might not like, but it doesn't bother me too much, because I am going to tell you what is good to do. It smells so vitamin-y. Like, you know, when you smell a vitamin, you're like, that smells like vitamins. And look at in here. It's in powder form, okay? It's in powder form, this vitamin. And you get a scoop. But the thing is this powder gets clumpy, right? So what you want to do is your child's not going to taste it. You can put it in pretty much anything. Let's say your child's eating a yogurt. Just sprinkle some in there, stir it up in the yogurt. You won't know the difference. You know, especially if you put some wheat germ or something like that in the yogurt, and they, like, let's say they see a brown speck or something like that, they might think it's just like some wheat germ or something. This is a really good brand. It's an organic vitamin, and it has 15 essential food derived vitamins and minerals for optimal nutrition, healthy growth, and bone development. Okay, and it's like certified organic real food is the good thing about it. You know, the 15 essential vitamins and minerals are actually, like, I can give you an example, like apple, organic kale, organic broccoli, organic spinach, organic cabbage, organic beetroot, you know, you name it, and they got it in here, like fruit seed, guava. Not like you name it, they got it in here, but they got a lot of good stuff in here. So it's not just the regular vitamin A, B, C, D, E, the, you know, folate, biotin, zinc, you know, magnesium, psyllium. It's not just those vitamins. It's actually the food too, that they put in here too. So, like, you know, it's really, really good, especially if your child doesn't like eat a lot of veggies and stuff like that, a lot of fruits and stuff like that. So The only thing is that, like, or if you put it in a liquid, let's say you're putting it in a smoothie or, you know, something like that, what you do is you heat a little bit of hot water and you put it in the cup first or the bottle first, okay? And you let it dissolve. And then you put whatever you're gonna put in there so that it's not too clumpy. It won't be clumpy. If you put some hot water in there and then you put it and you stir it, it should be much less clumpy, okay? And this is for toddlers and kids. There is an age on here. But it might be on the box because it's not on here. But it's a very good vitamin, okay? And they have some for babies, you know, also, and they have some for toddlers. Just go to the website if you're interested in that. Now, you know, everything I bring to you, I say it. I'm not getting paid for any of this or anything. I'm just sharing my experiences as a mom. So this is a very good vitamin. Now, my child, he turned 5, and this is the first time when he turned 5 that I started this. And it's because, you know, if you know, you know, like if your child has disabilities of any kind, or ailments and stuff, sometimes their sleep patterns off, you know, like they just go through things, and sometimes, you know, you just gotta let them be. Like, you can't control every aspect of their lives and stuff like that, you know. You gotta let them be and let them be comfortable, and because that really just adds a lot more stress onto them. Like, obviously we have to, you know, have somewhat of a routine, but for me, I don't have like a strict routine because Justin's also, you know, I don't have a strict routine for him, okay? He goes through enough, so I just kind of let him be happy. But if, let's say, he can't sleep or something like that, this is 3 years plus, but I didn't do that at 3. I waited till he was 5. And this, if I give it to him, I like this brand, and his doctor does prescribe this. It's the Zarabee's melatonin. Okay, Zarabee is a great brand, great brand for lots of things. It's a little bit more like on the pricey side, so like 2 of these I still have to pay $20 for. This size, $20 for 2. But, and it's mixed berry. It's obviously safe and effective dietary supplement, and it's for children. You know, you can be 3 and up, but again, I just waited till Justin was 5. But so I'll just give him just enough, just a little pinch, right? And obviously speak to your doctor before you try any of these things, because everything doesn't agree with everybody. You guys know that. Well, I'm having a hard time opening this. Anyway, I'm not gonna fight. All right, this is a pinch one. Okay, it's a very thick. It's a very thick. It smells. I like the way it smells. It smells like it's called mixed berry flavor, and it smells really good. But when I give this to Just, only thing it really does is mellow him out, you know, and he will fall asleep much more. Like he'll ease more into his sleep. Like on a night he can't sleep, it will mellow him out, calm him down a little bit, and it will like prepare him for sleep. So I think it's good, you know, but it doesn't like you give it to him and knock him right out. That would be kind of scary. But it eases him in, so I like it. So this is another Zarabee product here. This is Zarabee Baby Soothing Eucalyptus. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see these things. I don't know how they do that, but okay. But it is Zarabee's Naturals Baby Soothing Chest Rub. This is for infants 2 months plus. Now this is eucalyptus, lavender, and beeswax. I like the way that smells. It smells so good. Now, I don't give this to Justin necessarily if he's not feeling well. But let's say like he has just like a little sniffle, or it could be seasonal, little sniffle, little cough, little congestion, you know, or if I just want him to sleep a little bit more peacefully, like if he's like super tired and super fighting his sleep, I will give him the Zarabee melatonin, just a little bit, and I will probably just put a little bit of that, just a little pinch like that, like under his nose, because the eucalyptus, and you know, we'll get into that another time, like oils and stuff. Like I'm big on like oils and stuff like that, but it just I rub it a little bit on his feet and stuff like that, and like maybe just a little dab like under his nose and stuff, because you know, the eucalyptus, it brightens you up, but it also calms you, you know. So I love the calming effect that it has, because it has the lavender in it, you know. So it's eucalyptus lavender. I love this. So this is really good. Okay, so those are just some things that I wanted to show you guys. Here's one of his many toothbrushes. When he sees this thing coming, it's funny though, because this says Firefly on it, but you know, he just he's like, poor thing, you know, he don't like this toothbrush. But I have an electric one. I have like all kinds of ones, because you just never know what it's going to be that works. You know what I mean? But I try my best and I get the job done, you know. You should brush your child's teeth twice a day, but I don't. Like in the morning and in the night. I'm lucky if I get one good one in there. And if I get one little one, like if I do a little one in the morning and it wasn't so great, I'll do it at night to make it like a really good one. It just depends on how he does, you know. So we don't want them to be scared of toothbrushes and brushing their teeth. It's just a thing that sometimes they are, but we don't want to traumatize them either, right? So my son goes to the dentist every 6 months, and if I feel like he should go more, I just call them and let them check him out and see what they think, if he needs a cleaning or not. But I'm so blessed and happy because my son has beautiful teeth. They're in good shape to be 5 years old and not, you know, be big on brushing and flossing and all that at 5. So I just wanted to share those things with you, my friends. I will end this video here. And I hope that you guys had a great day, a great Saturday. I hope you guys like these little vitamin reviews. And yeah, go check out those shorts. They're cute. They're really cute. If you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Subscribe. That's the most important. And leave me a comment about what you think about, you know, products, or if you guys have any ideas and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to, you know, conversating back and forth with my friends, my new YouTube little family. We're growing. We're little, but we're growing. And that's fine. All right. Love you guys. Good night.